Hey everybody, it's Tack Comics. I've done this thing now about 6 times. You know, I should just roll with it, right? Mess up, screw up, don't matter, just roll with it. Anyways, I cracked open a beer. See how far I can get. This is one beer. Alright, this video isn't about drinking beer though. This is about what I like to collect besides comic books. Even if it's comic book oriented or not, I like to collect things, as you can see kind of there, and I'll show you on this wall over here. But I collect Marvel Legend figures. I really like to get the ones where they're either, you know, it's a build-a-kit kind of one, or it's by themselves, especially if it's a character I like. Like this one, for example. Just pick this one up. Emma Frost. She's not a build-a-figure. She's all by herself. It's pretty cool. Got that the other day on my way home. Here's Black Widow from the movie. That's a build-a-one. You get all those characters, and they're numbered, of course. It tells you what number, like Black Widow number 1 comes with, it looks like the left leg. Which, bam, it is. So, got that one. And I usually pick these things up for, you know, between 20 bucks. I try not to spend more than 20 bucks. Unless it's one I really need, you know, or I really want to get to complete a certain, you know, build a figure. Like I had to do with Juggernaut. This one built Wendigo. It's pretty cool. But then sometimes I get lucky and I find them for like 9 bucks. When that happens, I go to town. Here's the thing. I know Uncanny Kawaka has this one. This thing is heavy. That little noise, that was my stomach. It's telling me that it's hungry, but I already fed it, so it's lying. This one, her hand fell down. Just got pulled out of the box and fix it. She goes with that Cannonball. Build Wendigo. Thought it'd be cool to get the set to build Wendigo so I can have Wendigo, Hulk, and Wolverine. Thought that'd be pretty cool. This one was sitting there for a long time at Walgreens. I usually get mine at Walgreens just because they sell them a lot cheaper than any place else. Every once in a while, I don't care if that's damaged. She's not, so that's all that matters to me. Every once in a while, like this one here, this one was, I want to say, from Target, and it was 13 bucks. But normally they sell them for like 19, 22 to 25 dollars. So when I see them on sale, I'll grab them. I do have doubles of this one though, so 2 movies. And then the last one, so the final one's a Doctor Doom, which goes with the Thing. So yeah, I wouldn't mind finding the She-Hulk. That's cool. It's black and white. Alright, so that's my Marvel Legends figures. And then I found this little Spider-Man at a St. Vincent de Paul a long time ago. When he paid, what does it say? $1.99, but it was half off that, so focus. There we go. Nice. And a little posable toy. Figure what the heck, I'll save it. There's sometimes I'll buy something and save it. Another thing that I did, which I'm going to do another one. This next one is going to be going to an individual in the YouTube community. I do these shout out boards to basically give, you know, shout outs to channels that I like to watch, that I'm subbed to, that always, you know, they're always, well, I wouldn't say always, because you can't watch everybody's videos. It's hard to do that. I mean, it really is. I did that for a while where I was just watching videos after videos after videos, and then I do my spotlight, you know, video. Just say the word video. If we were playing a game right now, every time I say video, I'd take a drink, I'd be drunk right now. But anyways, I do these spotlight videos, you know, and I talk about like these channels that I watched, and you know, I give a little detail about what the video was that they shot. And so, you know, I got to the point where that was fun to do, but then, you know, life catches up to you, you get busy. You know, you can't watch videos all day long, you know, when you got 4 kids, you know, 2 dogs and now 2 guinea pigs, you know, it takes a lot of your time. So anyways, so I started to do something different, and I started doing shout out boards. I figured if I was able to you know, either remember or go back and watch somebody's video to find out what's their favorite character, whether it be Marvel, DC, whatever. And, you know, if I had time, I would try to draw up that character that they like so much and then put their channel name on the board somehow. You know, I did that for the New York Warriors. There's still a few more New York Warriors I got to finish. But, you know, it just counts on if I'm in that creative mood at the time. So when I'm in that creative mood, I try to knock out as many of them as I can. But these shout out boards are just a way for me to pay it forward in a way, to say that, you know, that the channel that I'm giving a shout out to, that I enjoy what they do, I respect their, you know, their collecting style, you know, and that I like what they collect, that kind of thing, you know, and have some type of connection to their channel on their personality and how they collect, you know, and things like that. So without me rambling on too long, I did this a while ago and I showed it on Instagram. I just did a little tweak on the eye to make it look better, because I noticed I made the eye look a little funny. And I did this one for TiVo, Lord of the Long Box. He likes Doctor Strange, so I did this for his channel to give him a shout out. Now, here's the thing. TiVo asked, he goes, hey, well, he wrote, it's not going to get in the picture, so I'll just pull it down. But yeah, I did this. If you want to see better pictures of that, just go on my Instagram page, Tat Comics, you know. But anyways, it was cool. TiVo saw it, and he, you know, because I tagged him, he's going to see it either way, right? But he saw it, and he said, hey, how much I want it. And I told him I've never really sold my art before. I've usually just given it to people, you know. But I told him, and I said, hey, if I could find a way to ship that out to you without it getting bent and all that kind of stuff, I said, I will let you know, and I'll just ship it to you. So I'm going to try. Some of my friends at my job have been giving me ideas of how I can keep that thing to where it's flat. It's not going to bend no matter how much that UPS or mail delivery carrier tries to shove it in the mailbox. It won't bend. So I'm going to find a way I can package these things. And if I can do it successfully, then I guess I'll be saying goodbye to a lot of my shout out boards that I've done for these channels, because you know, they'll be going to their new homes. Of course, I'll miss all of them, because I like to look at them every once in a while and go, wow, you know, and see how I progressed in my art. But, you know, this community is all about, you know, giving when you can, showing support when you can, and do it because you want to. Don't do it because you feel you have to. And, you know, just try to make this fun, you know, make this whole thing about having a YouTube channel and doing things fun. You know, don't try to get too crazy and personal about certain things to where it affects your ability to be able to hear and understand everybody else besides your own opinion. You know what I mean? I never get political or get really down righteous on my channel. I always try to keep my channel positive. And I think I've done pretty good so far for the 4 years I've been on YouTube. And, you know, it's been fun. I'm still having fun, and I'm trying to get back into watching more videos. As of recently, you know, I've seen a lot of the you know, tribute videos for Old Man Gamers Chris, you know, and I didn't really want to shoot a video depending on that, because I didn't want anybody thinking I was just, you know, going to talk about him just to get someone to watch my video, you know. And I'm not saying that anybody's done that, but, you know, there's just those people out there that will make you feel that way, you know what I mean? But I haven't seen that happen yet, so that's why I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to talk a little bit about Chris, because I've seen other videos by JoJo, I've seen videos by Matilda, by Journals Comics, and I'm still getting around to watching a lot of other tribute videos to Chris, and everybody's just been so cool about it. You know, everybody's just, you know, telling stories about, you know, how they know Chris, how they got to, you know, be inspired by him, or them inspire him, vice versa, you know, because Chris would always inspire you, but then he'd also get inspiration from you too. That's what was so great about Chris, that I knew of, you know, because I never really got to chat with Chris all the time, but when I did, you know, I tried to make the time and the effort to give him my attention. You know, I just wanted to be like, oh, hi and bye kind of thing. You know, I tried to talk to him because there was a few times he'd come into my live streams and it was great, man. You know, I get to see Old Man Gamer in there. It was awesome, you know, and he'd be chatting with me, be chatting with everybody in the chat. Everybody's going, you know, it's like when he came in there, he helped me keep it positive. You know what I'm saying? Helped me keep my live stream positive with people in the chat. And it's just because when Chris would do his videos, you know, everybody's probably heard this. When he'd do his videos, he'd always be upbeat, you know, happy about what he's about to show you and excited at the same time. You know, I mean, that's probably the same thing. Whatever. I'm not going to edit this, and I haven't. Oh, I said video. I got to take a drink. But, you know, I can say when Chris sent me a random act of kindness, I was just kind of like, I was thrown back because one, I was still kind of new to YouTube. You know, I've probably been on maybe a couple months, but regardless, I was still kind of new to YouTube. I wasn't sure how to, you know, give out information and if I would be, you know, willing to do that because I just, you know, there were still those walls up. I didn't want anybody to kind of know me too much, and I didn't want to be just willy-nilly giving out my address to anybody. Right? So, you know, Chris said he had something for me, and he sent me on a random act of kindness, and it just blew me away because one, the present that he sent me was one of a kind, you know, art piece from an artist that he got signed for me, and I'm not even going to try to say the artist's name, but it was funny because when I did, he kind of helped me, excuse me, say the name right, which was awesome. You know, I didn't mind that he tried to correct me because I'm like, please, I butchered it. But anyways, he sent me this picture of Daredevil, and I knew right then and there that this man, who I barely even knew, was watching my videos because for him to send me Daredevil out of all other characters in Marvel, he knew that that was my favorite character. You know, it just blew me away. And then I really started watching his channel then because, you know, I really wanted to get to know him, you know, through his videos and, you know, see what he's passionate about, see what character he's wanting to collect. And I remember at that time, he was really wanting to complete his Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man run, you know, and I just remember like every time he would, if he found the book, he would show it and he would just be excited because like, oh, that's one off my list. And then people started sending him books. He wasn't asking for the books. People were just sending it to him. And man, it just made his year, his day, everything. I mean, he was like, oh my God, look, this person sent me all these, you know, he's just showing the numbers. It was just amazing how people were starting to send him something, you know, because he was given so much and he wasn't asking for anything in return, you know. So I sat back and I thought, well, you know, he just gifted me something. He didn't ask me, but I'm going to do something for him. So I had a Spider-Man picture that, you know, I started on and I thought, you know, I'm going to give this to him, you know, because I was just trying to get back into drawing. So, you know, the picture that I sent Chris was one of a kind for me because that was the first time I really sat down and tried to draw a Spider-Man as best I possibly could. And when he got that picture, it just made his day. And, you know, it made me happy to see that he was happy. And I knew he really loved the picture because every time he got on my live stream, if I showed any art at all, Chris would be the first one right there. Boom, he probably go, oh, I really love that Spider-Man picture. I still have it, you know, blah, blah. And he hung it up in his house and everything. And I mean, just to see that I brought him that much joy from just something I felt was simple, that made my day, you know. And then I started to realize, you know, just how it is to give without wanting, you know. Because when I was little, if I gave something, you know, like a friend, I expect I got something back. When I was real little, I started getting older, I started getting wiser, wasn't thinking that way anymore, you know. But joining YouTube, you know, I wasn't sure like how people would receive something from somebody else, you know. So I tried to learn, you know. Like I said, I always just wanted to be really safe about giving out any of my information. But, you know, if I can go back and change anything, I wouldn't change a thing because what Chris did for me, what I was able to do for Chris, I think we both just made each other's years. You know what I mean? I mean, we made our days for each other. We were just like, wow, you know, we were both thrown back about what we gave each other. And after that, it was just always, I always had a great time watching his videos because I would get to see some of the things that he was receiving, and then I'd see people shooting videos of stuff that he was giving to people, you know, and you'd hear everybody else's stories about the ones that were more closer to Old Man Gamers. You know, it just shows you that this man was genuine, you know, and that he wasn't doing it to become famous. He wasn't doing it for anything other than he just wanted to give. He would rather give than receive. But he was very, very appreciative of receiving whatever he got from anybody. He loved it and he cherished that thing that he got from anybody. You know, and it can just be a simple card, whatever. He loved it. You know, and so without going on too much longer, I just want to say, you know, I didn't get to know him as close as most of others, but what I did get to know of Chris, I respect the man, and I just hope that his brother can find some peace with this time. And I think what everybody's been doing for him is just amazing, amazing. So I just want to say to everybody that's been doing what they can for Chris, hey, this, I don't even want, you know what, I don't even want to do a beer. Just thank you. Not that I really say thank you, but I just want to say thank you for everyone just really giving your heart and your blessing to his brother and all that stuff, and just being there for him, you know, and helping him through this time, you know, because I know how it is to lose somebody, and that's really close, you know, and it's hard. So with that being said, this is Tack Comics saying, you know, rock on, you know, and just like what Chris would say, you know, collect what you're passionate about, you know, and just have fun, you know, enjoy life, you know, because, you know, that's what we all should do. You know, we shouldn't forget that. Shouldn't forget how we felt when we were little and we get our toys at Christmas time kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, again, Tack Comics, rock on, whoop, rock on everybody. Enjoy your day as best you can with your family and friends. You know, and yeah, you'll live forever, Chris. You will.